That was a residential building in Bahrain that was just hit moments ago by Iranian Shahed drones. The war that began with the United States and Israel engaging in preemptive strikes against Iran is spreading throughout the region. Iran has engaged in retaliatory strikes against all neighboring countries other than Oman, as the foreign minister of Oman was involved in the mediations between Iran and the United States. Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Iraq have all been hit by ballistic missile strikes or Shahed drones by Iran. Some of those countries have been able to shoot down some of the retaliatory strikes. We also know, as you look towards the east, Afghanistan is currently at war with Pakistan. Pakistan declared war and said Afghanistan is a colony of India. That happened earlier in the week. While all of this is going down, Donald Trump is MIA. By all accounts, he was supposed to address the nation this morning on Saturday. That would be, of course, in addition to that bizarre Truth social media app video that he posted late last night, where he talked about how, hey, he was wearing like a baseball cap, and he was like, hey, in wars people die, so our soldiers may die. And then he was like, to the Iranian people, I guess this is what you wanted, so now go out and prove us right that if this is what you really wanted. What a deranged message that he sent last night. But he was supposed to speak this morning to address the nation, to address the United States. What the hell is going on here? Normally before wars, there's information, what's going on, because previously they said that this was about stopping Iran from enriching uranium. But then when Iran agreed through the Oman mediator to stop enriching uranium, the United States said, actually what we in Israel want is regime change, and that this war against Iran is actually about regime change, and the mission will be getting rid of the Ayatollah. Speaking of, as of the recording of this video, we don't know the status of the Ayatollah's condition. There's conflicting reports on the Israeli side. There's some suspicion that they may have been able to kill the Ayatollah. On the Iranian side, they're saying the Ayatollah is just fine. In any event, when our CIA assessed the situation and what military strikes could look like in the aftermath, they said even if you took out the Ayatollah, another hardliner would ultimately replace the Ayatollah, and you would just get another Ayatollah. You would just get another version, if not a more extremist version. So Donald Trump was supposed to give these Saturday morning remarks to the nation, but that got canceled. Now the White House, which lies about everything, is saying, no, we were never planning on doing that address at all. That's fake news. Why would the President of the United States address the nation when there is a war taking place between the country? I don't know. It seems a reasonable thing to suspect that that's what the President of the United States should and would do. And that's what it was reported he was going to do. But that is not what ended up taking place. As of this recording, additional news to report. The Strait of Hormuz, which accounts for about 20% of the share of global oil and gas supply, goes through that Strait of Hormuz. I have a map right here where you can see it. The Strait of Hormuz appears to be closed by Iran. Again, there's a lot of conflicting reports here, so I'll always want to flag that when I do these updates. But there's audio out there that seems to suggest that the Iranian Revolutionary Guard are warning ships over the radio that no vessel is allowed to pass through the Strait of Hormuz. And this is a major area where exporters like Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Kuwait, the UAE, and Qatar depend on this single route to supply global markets. So this could have catastrophic economic impact, especially when the markets open on Monday. If that's the case, that was one of the fears, that Iran would shut down the Strait of Hormuz in order to try to economically strangle the United States and its allies. But we will keep you updated as we learn more there. Also, some horrific and tragic news already out of the war in Iran. The U.S. and Israeli airstrikes hit an elementary school, a girls' elementary school in Minab, Iran. The death toll is now 85. Mostly children, little girls, were killed by the United States and the Israeli strikes. I'm going to share with you over here just what the image looks like outside of this elementary school in Manab in Iran. And this is in the southern province of Iran. Absolutely horrific. I'll show you some photos of it right here of the Manab Girls' School. Again, 84. That number is expected to rise even more, but 84 little girls and perhaps some teachers dead as well. Here's the video right now that we're getting in. Here, play this clip. I'll show you this as B-roll. This is the video of the Palm Jumeirah being attacked by the Iranian Shahed drones right here. So the Palm Jumeirah, this is in Dubai, and this is right by the Jumeirah Beach Road area. This is the main tourist section of Dubai. And as I mentioned, I believe before, one of the nations that Iran is retaliating against is the United Arab Emirates. They are striking Dubai. They are striking Abu Dhabi. But this particular area, too, for anyone who's visited Dubai, you know it very well. The Palm Jumeirah, this is the main tourist strip, is now being hit by Iran. Going to Bahrain for a moment. I'll show you this naval facility right here. This is basically the United States' biggest naval facility in the region. You'll see that one of the Shahed drones right here was able to do a direct strike at a radar facility controlled by the United States. Billion-dollar radar systems right here that was just hit and destroyed by Iran. Play this clip.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Okay.